Kimoji. Kimoji? Timmy. Timmy Hawkins.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, I get
Welcome back to the Summy Podcast. This is podcast number 11. 12? No, it's not. Welcome back to the Summy Podcast. We are in it's the Summy Podcast episode 11.
I like messing with you, man. It's funny.
Yeah, man. I just want to right there, man. All right. What were you gonna say? You were gonna say something.
Alright, I got a little bit of a joke.
You can listen to us on iTunes or on versepods.com for the audio only. If you want to listen to the video, you can watch us on YouTube. All links to everything will be in the description box below. Alright. You got a joke to tell, right?
What was it? Alright. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Because he wanted to go see Ronaldo play.
No.
Oh. Why?
To get to the other side. To go see an idiot.
Watch Ronaldo play?
No, hold on.
Oh.
Knock
Oh,
knock.
it's because I thought it was over.
No, it's not. It's like a 2-part joke. So you remember the first part, right?
Yeah.
Alright, knock knock.
Who's there?
The chicken.
Oh, I'm the idiot. That's hilarious.
Thanks.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's
You call me an idiot.
It's a joke, man. I'm so with you.
That's right. It's good. It's a good joke. Alright. You got anything? You want to start off with something or no? Or you got nothing, right? You got nothing?
I mean,
You don't got nothing to talk about?
transfer market's still kind of open, but I feel like once
Well, the transfer market, I mean, they're still buying players, but it seems
most y'all know.
pretty finished.
Yeah, I feel like once the Premier League closes, it's pretty much over. Spain and Italy are still open, but I mean, come on now.
Yeah, come on now.
We all know it's the Premier League. Who
Okay.
gets those players? But go ahead.
You think the Premier League has the strongest right now?
Yeah, hands down, yeah.
Yeah? They didn't have the most players in the final. The World Cup.
I don't think that matters.
Oh, well, I'm just saying, like, most of the players who play in the Premier League were in the final.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I get that, but like I said, look, once
Okay.
the Premier League closes, you know.
Well, I want to talk about real quick about the UEFA. What is it? The UEFA goal of the season.
Mm-hmm.
UEFA goal of the season. The list is out.
Okay.
Do you care about that stuff or no?
I care about it. You know, and if it's a good goal, yeah, of course.
Well, they're all good goals. That's why they're there.
Yeah.
I watched those videos. That you know.
I haven't watched the mix. I don't know if the list was out yet, but.
All right. Well, there's this one goal that stands out the most, and it's obviously the one where Ronaldo got the standing ovation from Juventus fans when he scored on them,
When he scored
the goal on them.
Okay.
And I said and then the Juventus people say that was the goal that made him decide that, hey, we're gonna try to get this guy to Juventus. Remember that goal or no? It was
Yeah.
the Champions League.
Yeah, when he.
They cross it over to the center. Forgot who crossed it over, but then he hits it with a bicycle kick and it
Yeah.
goes in.
I remember that one.
It's a goal. It was a really nice
It
goal.
was a good goal. It was a good.
But-
it was a nice goal.
That has everybody's eye on it because. All right, so supposedly in each supposedly you can only have one goal from each team or something, like, because another similar goal was like that for another Madrid player.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it went in because I think it was just like an attempt, but it was Bale's.
It was the Champions League final, no? When he scored.
Yeah,
against-
against Liverpool.
Yeah.
It went in.
It went in,
Yeah.
He scored like twice. The first one was I don't recall if it was the first one, but he scored twice. One of them was like okay, it was just like a regular goal, but that one was good too.
He did a bicycle kick as well.
I
And
would-
that didn't make it in because I think the rules are that you can only have one from each team.
Mhm.
You know, and they play on the same team. So there's a little controversy. Like, I want to know what you think about that. Like,
To be honest,
is it biased or is like?
I think it is
because it's
biased.
Ronaldo.
I think I think it is because it's Ronaldo. I like Ronaldo. I think he's a decent. I think he's a good player. I think he's a good player, but I mean, if I had to choose, the goal that he scored against Juventus wasn't really like it was an amazing goal. Don't get me wrong, but you kind of knew that they were gonna win that one, like that match itself. Like it was a good goal and everything, but I would have gone with Bale's. I think Bale's had a little more weight to it.
I don't think it has nothing to do about which game was easier to win.
I think it's
No.
Well,
It
like
just has to do
the game
it's
itself.
just this is
The game
based-
itself.
No, it has nothing to do with that. It's just the goal. This is only based on the goal. You know, you can have like some. I'm pretty sure somewhere in the list, they got players who lost the game, but their goal was sick, so it's on the list because it was a really good goal.
actually that.
So it's basically only solely on the goal, not games. Doesn't
I
matter if they
would
won
have
3-0.
gone with Bills then.
Still Bills
I would have gone with Bills.
reasons.
I think it was a good goal. I liked it. I think his was. I think they were both from the same.
I gotta watch his because I can't recall it. I just
think
know he
they-
did score a bicycle kick.
I think they were both. I think they were both crossed from the same side. But I think Bale was like facing a different way as to where Ronaldo, like his face was to it, so he knew it.
No, have you seen Ronaldo's?
I've seen it. Yeah. I'm pretty
It
sure.
went like that.
I'm pretty sure Bale's was a little bit more complicated. If I recall, cause I watched the game, if I recall, the announcers went crazy and they were like, "How does he do it?" Cause it was like the way it projected itself. Like he was facing a different way, and it was hard. I remember watching it and I was like, "Holy shit!" But I can't remember like.
I gotta watch it because I gotta watch it again because I can't argue against it.
Yeah.
I can't argue yet on whose goal is better, but I mean I did see Ronaldo's and you can't say it wasn't.
I mean, it was
he
good.
facing towards it
I think he
because
was.
it wasn't. It
Like
went
towards the ball, like
he
towards
was. They were crossing it to somebody else, and he like kind of like just jumped and kicked it and
I
came
got-
out of nowhere. And
I gotta see Ronaldo's again then.
he had.
We gotta see-
I
we
mean,
gotta
there's a
see.
reason why he had a standing ovation from the Juventus fans.
I mean, I thought I'm not taking away from it that it was a good
No,
goal.
I know.
I'm sure it was like a great goal, but
Yeah.
I would have gone with Bills, man. I don't know why. I just thought it was dope. I thought Bills was. I remember seeing Ronaldo's, and I remember the commentators talking about it, like who has the best goal, like Ronaldo versus Juventus or this one, and most of them agreed that it was that one. I can't remember the reason why, but it was like the way he was like positioned or something. I gotta watch it again,
Yeah, we gotta watch it again.
but I would go with Bill.
Let me watch it.
I watch it.
Let me watch it real quick.
Watch it. Oh, you have the list, no? Or are you gonna just YouTube it?
I want to YouTube it because I can't. Let me see.
Meantime, let me YouTube. I'll YouTube the other one too.
Okay, I can see. Yeah, it shows.
Both?
No, it doesn't show both, but
Oh, I thought it
no, but how you said it was. He was facing away from it.
That's Bale.
Yeah, he was facing away from it.
See that one, the way he was it.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And those was the opposite foot too.
It's left. There's an arc to it as well.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, it's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Distance, just a lot of distance. He does shoot it with his left. I don't know what his preferred foot is.
I don't know either. I think he's a righty.
He's a righty.
I could be wrong on that. Don't
Does
quote
he
me
play
on that.
left wing though?
I used to play. I'm a righty. I used to play left wing. Cause it was easy. It was easier. It was easier for me to cross on the left.
Well, yeah. So where isn't that? What the hell? That's good.
Yeah, but like I'm
Alright.
a righty. Like I shoot, my dominant leg is my right leg.
Well, that's good though. I'm saying that's good. Like if you're a righty and your preferred foot is right, and then you could cross really better. You can cross better with your left.
Yeah, cause then I would just no, I can't cross on my left. Like my left leg.
Oh, you can't.
No, I don't even have a left leg.
So why would they put you on left wing?
Because I would just run all the way down the field, and then just like
Turn around.
and then you get to the end, and then you juke the defender.
Yeah, turn.
And then
okay, I see
and
what
then
you're saying.
I basically have a better angle to
I get
curve
what
it
you're
into
saying.
either shoot it or cross it. But I was always
Okay.
a crosser. I was never a scorer.
All right, now watch Ronaldo's bicycle kick.
I was like the assist king.
Here's the thing with Ronaldo's bicycle kick. I think it was the height difference. There's definitely a height difference to it. Oh man, they're gonna be like comparing them. They did compare Bale's with
Mm-hmm.
it. Damn, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be hard to fucking watch a video. I think Bale's was farther.
Yeah.
This one was higher. Mm.
Yeah, it wasn't that exciting. It was don't get me wrong, it was good. Like yeah, Zidane, you know but it was like
What do you mean it wasn't exciting?
it wasn't exciting. It wasn't exciting. Maybe it was the commentators, but
Don't think about commentators. The
It was just
Italian
a-
commentators are ass.
well,
Italian
no,
commentators are really
those
good.
weren't even Italian. Well, those are Spanish,
Oh yeah, those are Spanish.
and then the other ones were English.
Yeah. Alright.
That was good. Don't get me wrong, but I want that pizzazz.
There was pizzazz on it.
There's
I mean,
no-
there's differences in both because
Yeah.
Bale's was farther. He did shoot with left,
He
but
was shoot left. He was a little bit more outside. Ronaldo was facing it though. He was facing towards where the ball was coming. He was like this, because then how would he do it?
what do you mean he was in the side?
No, he was facing where like the ball was. So if you're
Right, but he had
if
it
you're
still turned.
so if you're crossing it to me and I'm like this is how he was. He was like this. It was coming to him. It's like, so it's like I find I've never done one of those because I was scared to fucking like hurt my back or something. But I always figured if you're looking at it like if the ball's coming at you, like if you're crossing it to me and I'm looking at you and I see you cross it, it's much easier in my opinion. It's much easier for me to just like get in the position to do it. As
What
to
do you mean
where
facing the player?
yeah, so if I'm Ronaldo and you're the guy who's crossing it, and I'm looking at you, it's much easier for me to like, all right, I see that it's coming, so now I'm gonna try a fancy. In my opinion, it's like a fancy move. It's a fancy move to where like, all right, it's coming to me. As to where the way he and to hit it with your dominant leg, because it looks like he hit it with his.
He hit it
dominant
with his
leg.
dominant. He hit it with his right. That was his right.
So to me, even if Bale's facing the guy, and like you hit it with your other leg, to me it's more of a
Yeah, we don't know.
personal opinion.
I don't know
I don't
what
want
was-
to fuck it up because I don't have.
I don't
left.
know what. Let me see what Bale's preferred foot is.
Yeah, because I'm like, for me, it's like my personal opinion. It's like I don't have a left.
If
foot.
his preferred foot isn't the right, then yeah, I agree with you. It's harder. Well, I don't know. Maybe he's maybe he can be good with both feet. You never know.
Here's the way I look at it. Ronaldo, when he does it, he looks like majestic. He looks like he does it like all the time, right? But when you see Bale do it, it looks like he was kind of like, I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, because
his leg kind of went up, so he looked like he was kind of like he doesn't do it like all the time. So I think that adds a little bit to it as well.
I agree with you with that.
To where
His
he's like,
because Ronaldo looks like he did it like easily.
yeah, he's like. I think that's what I think that's why it doesn't look like magical or whatever.
No,
Because-
but that's
because
it's
it's
not
no-
perfection.
Because it's Ronaldo. Like he's a fucking beast. He does it all the time. I'm not a Ronaldo fan, but I'll acknowledge when he plays.
I know you really.
I'll
don't-
like.
You really don't like him.
I'll acknowledge when a player's good, and Ronaldo's a beast. So that should tell you enough of what I think. Ronaldo makes it look easy. That's why I think I think that's why when it comes to it.
All right, so here, check it out. Hang on. So Bale's preferred foot is left.
Left foot.
Yeah, so he did it with his preferred foot too.
Foot two. Okay.
And then Ronaldo's he's a right, but I mean he's He doesn't care.
He doesn't
He's
care,
pretty
yeah,
good with his
exactly.
left.
I think when you look at Ronaldo, you're like,
Oh, he
makes it look easy. He makes it look easy.
Yeah, that's the
that's
thing,
why you're
yeah.
like, alright, like it's Ronaldo. Like you expect that from him, but it's like Bale. Like yeah, Bale scored some like.
I think
decent
I think
goals.
Ronaldo got it because of what you just said right there.
Because UEFA's rigged, man.
No, because you said he makes it look easy.
Yeah, he makes it look easy.
Where Bale's bicycle kick looked like he struggled with it.
He struggled. I mean, it still went in. It was still
Yeah, it still went in. Yeah,
but he looks like
surprised the goalkeeper.
yeah, he looks
I
like
would be surprised if I was
oh,
goalkeeper.
shit.
But
because he looked like oh shit. Like yeah, but I don't think Bale so much. I think Bale used to like scoring some like decent goals. So I think when he scores like pretty amazing goals like that.
So the reason why again you keep on interrupting me. The reason I think Ronaldo got it was because his bicycle kick looked like it was a good bicycle kick, whereas Bale's had like a little like Ronaldo's went straight in.
It was damn near
It
perfect.
went with speed, power.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
Whereas Bale's went with like a little arc
Mm-hmm.
and a lot slower than Ronaldo's.
Yeah.
And how you said it didn't look like it's perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll agree
That's
with
why I think they chose it.
that. I agree with that. Like I said, I'll admit when a player's a beast.
Yeah, but you're right. Bale. I
Yeah.
mean, for him to pull that off, if he's not comfortable with it, but I think I've seen Bale do bicycle kicks before. I think he's comfortable with it. He's a good player like that. And I think right now, he's gonna be,
Even
probably
more comfortable.
Madrid's best player now.
Yeah. I think he'll definitely get more playing.
So good things will come. Yeah, good things will come to him now.
Yeah, especially.
He'll get more. He'll get the. I think he's gonna get the attention he deserves.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Come on now. Like when you have when you have somebody like the Ronaldo who leaves, I think it just gives other people the
Opportunity.
boost to shine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So why not
All right.
take
let's move it on, cause
it? Let's go out.
yeah, that was. I like it though. I like it. I like our debates like that. Our talks, which. I'm not gonna name the other list because they're like a bunch of.
Unknowns.
No, there's a couple good players, but again, like I told you, it doesn't matter about the goals. Don't matter about the games. It was more about.
You're still like that. You know that in there no more, but
We could. Why didn't you say anything like that, man, bro? That's what I'm asking you. Like,
I just saw it right now, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, how are we supposed to?
Next week.
All right.
Big things
Yeah, we
coming.
can't do that. We could do it because when does school start?
I think I already started.
Yeah, for some places, yeah, right.
Yeah. College, I know. I don't know.
All right.
Why did I say that shit? College, I think I know.
All right. Do you want to talk about retired players or no?
I mean, we had a couple retired players. We had like 3, I think.
They just announced,
They
yeah.
just announced it. You
2
said
Spanish players and 1 Croatian player.
Mandzukic.
Other than what's his name? Ozil's.
Ozil, yeah. Ozil,
Yeah.
but Ozil's he like had a reason behind it.
Yeah.
So I guess that's kind of.
But I want to talk about real quick about the retirement of these guys.
Mm-hmm. So we said Mandzukic,
Mandzukic just
Croatia.
announced his.
Piqué,
Piqué did,
and I forget the other guy.
and after Piqué was David Silva.
Who?
David Silva.
Oh, really?
Nacho. Yeah. What do you think it is? Do you think it's because France won and they were the second youngest team in the?
No, I don't think. I don't think it's a French effect. I
No?
think they're just getting to that point, man.
Mandzukic is. He's been playing since 2007.
Mandzukic is.
Gerard Piqué, I don't know how long has he been playing. Maybe like 8 years.
He's been playing for a while.
David Silva with 12.
Yeah, I think though. I think.
About.
I think. I don't know, man. I think it has something to do with France having like a pretty young squad, but then I also think.
But when you think about it, Holland they tried the same thing with France in the 2010.
I mean, they got pretty far, but
2010, yeah,
2010.
2014.
2014. Did they? Was it?
Yeah, it was 2014. Robin wasn't there and Van Persie wasn't there.
I mean, I don't think. I think it's different. I think Piqué.
What's the France effect? Where they think like, it's time to move on.
It's time to get the younger players out of here because it'll
Yeah.
work. I don't think it always works. I think it works for France because they were hungry for it.
Okay,
I
but
think
wouldn't
they-
like,
I think they
if you
actually
think about it,
want
wouldn't Spanish young players be hungry for it? Wouldn't?
Probably not. I wouldn't say Spanish players would be hungry for it.
Dang, why not Spanish players?
Like we talked about them. They don't have a designated striker.
Yeah, they don't.
I think if you were hungry for it, you would bring your best players, which is what France did. I mean, Pogba, he's decent, he's good.
Over the
Griezmann.
years, France has been known to produce
Yeah, I mean,
great players.
Spain too. I think Spain has produced pretty good players, but I think in this World Cup they disappointed. I think they had several veterans in the squad, and like I said, I think it's time, to get your young players out there, not just
So
like
it has to do something with the France effect.
a little bit. Not necessarily. I don't think it's necessarily like the whole thing. Like, shit, France won with like these youngsters. Now we gotta like get every youngster out here. No, I don't think it has. I think you need to find the right balance of it. I think you need to
Okay.
have the balance of like the veterans to teach the younger ones as well, but then also let the younger ones like kind of like feel it out for themselves. And with Spain, I would say get a designated striker. Get somebody that's like
It's not their
good.
fault. It's just
Get a good designated striker. Like get somebody that's actually like decent at least. Someone that's gonna produce goals. Someone that's gonna actually like give you the results.
someone like Harry Kane. What about England?
I don't think Harry Kane's necessarily is he a striker? Or,
He's a striker,
Striker?
isn't he?
I think he's good. I think you should get somebody like Harry Kane, but I don't think they have anybody like that. I think they need to produce a striker, like produce a world class striker.
Alright, that's Spain. But
Mhm.
what about other clubs like Germany? England's got like
Germany was a curse.
Germany was a curse.
So the curse is whatever, like the.
I don't believe in stipulations.
I mean, it's happened.
I just joke around with it. Like
I mean, I don't think it's a
it's happened
stipulation.
to all Europeans, but it didn't happen to Brazil.
Well, Brazil's only the exception, but I mean, when you have one exception.
Yeah, because it's happened to France, '98. Didn't happen to Brazil, 2002.
When you have a.
Or 2006, I mean, because they won 2002.
I wouldn't call it a stipulation if it keeps on happening to the European ones. It's clearly a pattern, but I mean, that's like a different topic.
And then like three
Superstition.
Europeans won, and then it happened to them.
Yeah, exactly. So I wouldn't say it's more of a. It's a happening. It's something that's happening. Unless the next, unless
Unless if it happens again to France,
then
in
it's like then
2022.
it's like something that's actually going on. But yeah, with Europe, fucking Europeans, but but
okay.
So Germany, that I think I think also when you come back from winning the World Cup, like that's still in your head. I mean, the World Cup is like the biggest stage of them all for soccer.
It was like 4 years ago.
So I think that's still in but it's still in your head though. Like
I
Players-
forgot about it, man.
like play what?
I remember like yeah,
Like
but
players go
new
out.
year, new me.
But like players go out and they get like the World Cup tattoo with the year. So I think you see that. I know Ramos has it on his leg or something.
Yeah.
So it's like you have that on your body. You see that like
Still get tatted.
you're still considered a champion. Like unless the next person wins, you're still the champion. So I think that kind of gets in their heads a lot, and you're like, yeah, I'm the best. I'm the world champion. And then
Damn
you
Europeans.
you lose and you get out.
Yeah, Brazil doesn't think that way.
Exactly, because people think different, I think different teams have different coaching staffs, but what was the question? England, you said?
I was just thinking like
I mean, England has pretty.
you gotta think of other teams. Man.
England has young players too, and like you don't see any veteran English player retiring like as of right now, or do we have any English players retiring like right now?
No.
Yeah, so then I wouldn't. I for it to be the France effect, in my opinion, I would say more players have to retire.
Okay.
And I think some players are old, man. I think when you've been playing for a long time, like you're injury prone and you get tired of it.
And I don't think they've said any like. I mean, Mandzukic did say why he retired. I mean, he said I've been playing since like 2007. I think it's time.
Yeah, he's
You know,
done
he's-
11 years.
Yeah, but like I don't think Piqué or Silva said anything, so it's kind of weird, And nobody can say anything about it because they haven't commented anything about it, like why.
I mean, there could be
Because Piqué's young, bro.
There could be.
He's not that old.
I mean, like there could be an array of reasons why you don't choose to retire just because you're old. You choose to retire
Yeah,
because
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking. Like
maybe it's like the best time for you to retire right now. I mean,
that's why I was asking you because I was like, do you think it's because of France winning the World Cup and they're young,
not necessarily.
and they're saying like, you know what, maybe 20-year-olds should take over the national team. But then it's gonna turn into a U20.
Exactly. So I wouldn't say France is to blame. The France flag is to blame. It might be a small part of it, or maybe Spain is actually down. Now they're getting it in there to where they're like, alright, we gotta start producing like world class players. We gotta start producing world class defenders. We gotta start producing all these people.
Yeah, because in world class.
He's close to world class.
Okay.
I wouldn't necessarily say he's
Alright.
like top tier world class, but
Okay, let's talk Premier League.
yes,
It just started. You supposedly said you saw games, but then you tell me Chelsea won 2-0, so I'm like having doubts over here.
I forgot about the last goal,
I'm having
man.
doubts over here.
I forgot about the last goal, man.
All right, what do you think? How did the start off of the Premier League?
It was good, man.
feel?
It
was good?
It felt good.
All your teams won. I think the ones that I thought, the 4 teams that I thought were gonna win won, and then Tottenham also won. Like, oh, I didn't have them. Like,
Yeah.
I was for sure thinking like I wanted to see Manchester United play for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm obviously going for them. I don't think they're. I mean, it's rough right now being a Manchester United fan, but
It's rough.
you know, it's my team. It's like how you feel with Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
I expected Chelsea to do all right. I was nervous with Manchester. I'm not gonna lie to you. United, I was nervous. I was like, who knows what's gonna happen? City,
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were gonna win as well. I was expecting the W there. I mean, it was a good game for them. Like, I honestly, I thought it was gonna be a better game than it was
Mm-hmm.
because they were facing Arsenal,
It was like 2-0.
and Arsenal disappointed.
They did, man. They did. I saw a bunch of people talking shit on Twitter.
Yeah, because supposedly they're good on paper. Supposedly they're supposed to be good on paper, especially their strikers. But you know, they scored 2 goals, but they were offsides. And then we got City won.
Liverpool.
Liverpool. I was expecting them to kill.
4-0.
4-0.
That was good, man.
And then Tottenham is just there being like,
Yeah.
yeah. It's kind of like how I feel with Arsenal, just like, meh. But they won as well.
They did, man. It was good. Not gonna lie. It was good. It was good. Did you catch Jimenez? Raul Jimenez play for Wolves. He scored.
Yeah, I saw them score, but I didn't really watch the game.
Oh yeah, it was good.
I just saw like
highlights.
on the news. Yeah, highlights.
Yeah, I watched it. It's pretty. It's classic.
She just looks creepy, bro.
With the hair. Yeah.
Yeah, with the hair and the beard.
He's weird, man. He's cool, man, but I don't fuck with this shit. But anyway,
You should have watched the video. How not to look creepy.
there you go. Hey. Chicha.
Thoughts on?
It was good, man.
Anything?
Obviously, like you said, you have 4 teams that you usually root for or that you wanted to see win. I got 2, Chelsea and Liverpool. More leaning towards Chelsea.
Okay.
How
How do you feel they did? How do you
I
feel?
feel they did good, man. I feel it's a good start. Obviously, always getting a win is good.
How did the new
Jorginho,
keeper look?
he looked good. I'm not gonna lie, he was good. I saw him.
Kepa, right? That's his name. Kepa.
Yeah.
Something I can't pronounce. His
Me
name.
neither. Can't pronounce this shit, but I saw his training. This training video like with Chelsea. It was good. He's pulling off some pretty good saves. Looks like he's pretty young, but he's got like the moves, which is always a plus, obviously. Jorginho with the debut goal, penalty was good. Pedro, I believe, scored, and then I forget what the other one was. Fuck, scored the other one. I forgot who scored the other goal. Remember though?
No.
Damn it. It's gonna fucking kill me now.
No, I can find it. Keep talking though.
But it was good, man. It was good. Like I said, Mauricio Sarri obviously knows what he's doing. But I think even though with the win, I think he even said like there's still a lot of work to be done, which I agree with him. Just because you win your first game doesn't mean it's gonna be a nice little joyride through through the Premier League. The Premier League's one of the, in my opinion, it's a pretty tough league anyway. So, like I said,
Kante scored the.
Kante. Oh, you did?
He scored the
shit.
first goal.
Ngolo. There you go. Another freaking World Cup winner. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there you go, man. I think they'll do good. Hopefully, they'll do good. Obviously, with the new manager, it's always a little bit kind of like, whoa, what's going on? But like I said, I think Sadi's good. I think he's gonna do great. Liverpool too again, man. I mean, 4-0, come on.
Yeah.
Liverpool's got a Liverpool's, man. They're especially with Alisson, the keeper.
He didn't play. Did he start?
I believe.
No, it was. What's his name?
Carriers.
Yeah, the
No.
first one.
I don't think it was Carriers. I'm pretty sure it was Alisson.
I don't think I'm going to get his squad.
But anyway, what is it? Yeah, 4-0. I mean, I know Liverpool fans are always like, this is our year. But I think this could be their year.
I don't know. You never know what can happen. They did get a lot of good players, man. And here's what I want to talk about real quick about those 4 Premier League teams.
Mm-hmm.
Is what do you think is the best attack in the Premier League right now?
The best attack?
Yeah, City, Tottenham, United, Chelsea, Liverpool, or Arsenal.
You know, I'm gonna go Liverpool, man.
Liverpool. They got Mane. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
Salah, Firmino, and Shaqiri.
I mean, dude, come on. Shaqiri is known for scoring some world-class goals, too. I don't know if you saw when they played. I forgot who they played here in the States.
I wanted to say something about City.
But Shaqiri
So
scored.
their strikers are Sterling, Sane, Agüero, and Gabriel Jesus. And in that game with City, they won 2-0 against Arsenal. But man, did Agüero play bad. I didn't play so good. I mean, he didn't play bad,
but
he didn't
he
play so
could
good.
he could have played better.
Yeah. For like what they said that him being the king of the strikers or something for City, the best striker the City's ever had.
Mm.
He
I mean,
and he had an opportunity to pass it to I don't know who it was, but came up on his side, on his left side.
Uh-huh.
He decided to try to take the goal and got blocked by Peter Cech.
Check.
Yeah. What about Tottenham? They have Kane, Ali, Ericsson, and Son.
So
Son
Nah.
Liverpool.
I
No?
think that one, they're just gonna rely on Kane.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I think
Or Ericsson.
he's got some decent goals, but I want to say Kane. I want to say they're just gonna cross out Kane and hope he scores.
And then Chelsea has Hazard, Morata, Willian, and Pedro. But Morata once again didn't show.
If he gets his shit together, and if the curse of the 9 shirt is finally gone,
Well, he's wearing the other shirt now.
I think it'll be good, man. I think it'll be good.
Hazard's still a little injured. He's not
Mhm.
100%.
Not 100%, but like I said, man, once he gets there,
Willian and Pedro played really good that game.
then Pedro score.
And then we got
Should Arsenal?
yeah, Arsenal was, I can't say his name, Mkhitaryan. I don't know, Aubameyang, Ozil, and Lacazette. Which they look good on paper.
They do, but actually,
But
actually playing that.
I mean, if you saw them play that game, it was like,
Yeah, because how many goals did Aubameyang have at Dortmund, and how many goals did Lacazette have at Lyon?
yeah, man. And trust me, two of those scored. Aubameyang scored and Ozil scored, but they were offsides.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lacazette messed up where he thought it was offsides. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, it was.
He got in Ozil's way, and then, I mean, they missed that opportunity. And again, United has Alexis, Lukaku, Rashford, and Marshall, which, you know, that's why I'm worried about.
Yeah,
That's all I was nervous.
it's like, oh, man.
That's all I was worried. I mean, Alexis is good.
Yeah, but he's not. In my opinion, he's not world class. I think he's good. I think they. Who was he playing?
He was playing with Arsenal before.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I think
Lukaku is just like.
I think he's decent.
He's decent, man.
but not
like I expected a little bit more in the World Cup from him, and he didn't really show much as well.
Yeah.
And
Again.
Rashford and Marshall are just like they're players you can build up,
Yeah,
but as of right now,
no.
compared to the others, no way. But we'll see how United finishes.
I think shit. Oh, my bad. I think I think Alexis had a better season at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Than I don't know
Than
why he
Ronaldo
moved.
hasn't.
I don't know why he moved. I mean, if I were him, yeah, like it's Arsenal still, but if you're not gonna have a killer season, why not just stay with them? You know, granted you might not win shit, but I'd rather not. I'd rather like not win shit.
Okay,
than
going
have a better-
back to United. Do you think they're saying that he has their best goalkeeper they've had? What do you think of that?
No.
No?
No.
Because I told you earlier that in that one game he had more saves than he did
No,
in that one game than he did in his entire World Cup.
No, I think they always hype them up. I think they always. Some players are hyped up, so that way when you sell them, you get up more for them. But they're not.
They paying how much are they paying? I think they said they just give him like a big pay right now a week.
I think they were looking to do that for him, and I believe it was about to be 200K
like,
a week.
Yeah, 200K a week.
I think that's ridiculous. I don't think he's worth 200K a week. I think people will hype him up. I think it was the same as like when Madrid wanted him. They would say like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, and he's gonna cost like this much money and stuff. Which is kind of what they did with Courtois. Are we cutting it now?
No, I think it stopped.
Huh?
I think it stopped. Yeah, that right. It wasn't recording.
Oh, cut the chill.
That would suck, dude.
So we're good. So
Yeah, right now we're recording.
all right.
Oh man, if we lose this episode, it's gonna be the last episode. Alright,
So anyway, so I think Manchester United just didn't want him to leave. I think he's a good keeper, but I don't think he's worth 200K a week.
okay.
I think keepers like Courtois are worth 200K a week, which is why Madrid bought him. Which again, I'm a little sad, but it's okay. You gotta move on. You know what I'm saying? Like it's good for Courtois obviously, or like Oblak is good too. So there's keepers that are definitely worth the money, but in Manchester United's case, I think they work the system to benefit them, which is not bad, but still it's like I don't think he's worth 200K. I think they just pay him that so he can stay because he's their best keeper at the time. Because I mean, who's the other Man United keeper?
You want me to look it up?
No, I mean, I'm asking
Oh.
like off the top of your head, who's like the other
Yeah, I
man?
know.
Exactly. So it's like,
Okay, I was like,
who the you know, it's like who the fuck like.
I was like,
I already knew. Like if you tell me like, all right, who like name Chelsea's keepers? Well, you got the Kepa guy that you signed, you got Caballero, and you got Rob Green. At least you know who they are. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man,
who are Madrid's keepers?
I mean Courtois now and Navas,
Oh.
but you got two of them, right? So then it's like Man United. Who you got?
PSG's.
I don't follow PSG.
Oh.
But Man
So you
United.
didn't see their debut game?
No, that's a big one.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go back to Man United.
Exactly. So you go back to Man United. You're like,
They won their opening game. Just saying.
chill.
Neymar scored the first goal. Alright.
Yeah,
That's
no,
it.
yeah, no.
No, that's it.
Alright, you probably.
Yeah.
I mean, and then
They finished 2-0. Maybe 3. I don't know. I remember. Alright.
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch that one.
Oh yeah.
I was just following it. I was watching Dark Knight.
But anyways, so yeah, so like if you think of Man
Alright.
United,
Then let's
name their keeper.
let's keep this talk. Name the keepers and they.
You can like
David De Gea.
that's it.
Oh. I thought you said name him.
I mean, no.
Alright,
Like,
so
you
who do
know?
you think is Manchester United's best keeper?
Oh, he's the only one I know.
No. Man, I'm talking about Manchester United
Yeah, like of all time.
of all time. I'm talking about Manchester United, man.
Well, I'm not. I'm not a United fan like that, but I would have to say, De Gea.
What?
I'm sure-
You just said no.
I'm sure.
All right. Do you
no.
want me to tell you the other guys?
Okay, yeah, go for it. 'Cause I don't know.
All right. Schmeichel.
Yeah.
For real?
I didn't watch.
Do you know what he
it.
did?
No, I
Well,
didn't.
obviously you didn't, but I mean, neither did I, because I was probably too young. I wasn't even probably born. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, but here's the thing with Schmeichel. I think his name was Peter Schmeichel.
Pedro.
Pedro Schmeichel?
Pedrito.
Pedrito? I don't know. What was his full name?
Yeah, it was Peter Schmeichel. Yeah.
It was Peter Schmeichel, right?
Peter Schmeichel. Yeah.
Yeah, Peter Schmeichel. 1991 through 1999. He played.
93.
Yeah, we weren't fucking watching soccer at that time. Who knows? Maybe we were, but I don't remember.
even conceived yet. 91,
94.
93.
I just said 91 through 99.
Yeah, so we wouldn't even conceive that. Like for his whole career, we wouldn't conceive
Yeah, no. All right, but here's the thing with Peter Schmeichel, and why he's a legend in Manchester United.
I mean, I'm sure he's a legend.
No, he is a legend. It's not. I'm sure. I'm saying he is a legend. Yeah.
Who's wearing the shirt, guy, bro? Who's wearing the shirt? Alright. Check it out, bro.
So, Manchester United needed to win games. Right? They needed a good keeper.
Mm-hmm.
Who comes to save them?
Schmeichel.
Peter Schmeichel. That's his story, man. He came to help them when they were in need. Alright? I think they call him the sweeper keeper.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that, and he loved penalties, man. Era pinche cabrón, way, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This guy had, or doesn't say his record how many. He says he had after 8 glorious years at Old Trafford, Schmeichel quit while he was ahead by winning the Champions League at the treble, following the most frantic 3 minutes of stoppage time in football history. Or does it show what he won and stuff, what he did for them?
Mm-hmm.
It tells you the story, but
It doesn't necessarily tell you what.
I wanted to see if he won, how many titles he won with them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, like he,
I believe it is legend, but like I said, I wouldn't know because I'm not a huge United fan.
right. You just gotta read his story. All right, that was Peter Schmeichel. He pretty much made Manchester United into who they were. You know. So by the time around this time when he's done, like United is a strong team. You know, he was one of the reasons why. And to replace a legend like that, who do you get?
Van der Sar or something like that.
Adam van der Sar.
I remember him.
The Holland beast, the Holland troll hunter.
I'm the Holland bad boy.
This guy. This guy had, let me see, he did have, so he won 11 trophies with United. 4 of those being Premier League titles and 1 European Cup. The only thing he didn't win with them was the FA Cup.
Mm-hmm. FA Cup, who cares?
And this guy was playing with, like with Ronaldo and Wayne Rooney. I remember this guy, man. I remember him. I remember watching.
I remember him too.
Yeah, he was a really good goalkeeper, man.
Yeah, I do remember him too, so I'll give you that one.
So those are United's other 2 goalkeepers. They're legends. Now, comparing them to De Gea.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with them.
With who?
With them.
With them?
Both of
No,
them.
you gotta, which one's the best one?
Probably Schmeichel.
Schmeichel? Probably Schmeichel.
I think they has their best keeper now at the moment because, like I said, we can't name their like bad.
You know what's
keepers.
crazy though? You know what's crazy?
What?
So at the time when they signed De Gea, he was 20 years old. They were finding United was trying to replace Van der Sar.
Yeah, sorry.
No, not Schmeichel.
I
Edward Van der Sar replaced Schmeichel.
Yeah.
That was his replacement. So now they were trying to replace Edward Van der Sar because he was getting too old.
Yes, sir.
So, who were the choices? These 2 were the choices, right? De Gea, who was at the time like 20 years old, I think, and Neuer.
Oh, they had a chance at
At the time, he was playing with Fulham, and he wasn't worth much, you know.
I want to take a chance on Neuer.
Look at this kid.
I want to shit.
Yeah, I know. If you know right now, I'd probably go with Neuer as well. No, you to be. But who knows? What if United like
destroyed him?
Yeah, didn't make him grow as strong as he was.
They have a chance for it. They have a thing for doing that.
They have a thing for that. I don't know. They produced Ronaldo and Wayne Rooney and David Beckham.
Well, I don't think they produced Ronaldo. I think Sporting Lisbon produced Ronaldo. I think Manchester United just bought him.
No, but I mean, yeah, you got a point. He came from there, but
for me to say that they produced him would be like he came to their academy, like he went through the ranks of the academy, and he made.
Oh, those are privileged people.
And he
those are the privileged ones.
No, not
I know what you're saying.
Not necessarily, but I'm saying like for me, in my opinion, to say that a team produced a player, in my opinion, they have to go to the academy and go to the ranks and play U12, U13, like all those, and then get to the senior squad or to the first team. To me, that's producing a player. So basically, kind of like what Messi did. You know, Messi went through the academy in Barcelona, and he came up through the ranks, and he got to the to the first team. That's producing a player to me. Same thing with like the way Madrid does, like how they bring up their players. I think Isco came through like the academy, so like that's producing to me that's producing a player.
I know what you're saying, yeah. But Ronaldo didn't have that kind of privilege. He was poor.
I don't think he necessarily had that privilege because he, like you said, he was playing for local teams, and then he got discovered by like some dude who like actually sent him to like the Sporting Lisbon academy. So I mean he still started at an academy. I don't think you necessarily. I think you do have to have money, but I think if you have talent,
I think in some teams it's just like,
if you have talent, like the talent outweighs the money that you had to pay for it. Like,
yeah, because I mean if you look at Pele's story,
he was poor too.
Dude didn't go through an academy or anything.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but if, like I said, if you do it,
he was discovered in a hickory field.
There you go. That's a good about that. Because I mean, you can have all the money in the world and pay to go to this academy, but like you have no talent, so it's like
PK.
Oh man, I'm savage, bro. I think because of he's a defender, but
oh man, I'm crazy, man. All right.
Like I said,
well, anyways, but
money.
United put Ronaldo out there, but you know.
I mean, I guess you could say that. I think if he would have gone with any other team that was trying to buy him, I think he would have had, if not the same impact, around the same impact, depending on the team. Yeah, depending on the team, obviously. He was a young kid, you know. Once you get to that level, I think sometimes it can get to your head, but other times, like Ronaldo, like you actually make something out of it.
All right, let's go back to the keepers though. Let's not. Let's
go back into it.
We're going this way. We need to go like this. All right. Then I lost. What were we talking about? Like the hell and Peter Schmeichel and Adam Anderson.
You said he was the best keeper.
All right.
For United.
Yeah, you said Peter Schmeichel.
I'm gonna go Peter Schmeichel.
Well, I didn't watch Peter Schmeichel's.
So I didn't watch it either.
So I'm gonna go with between Adam Anderson and I mean he's got a good story. If you read his story, it's amazing. I think if I watched him, I would have been like, wow, this dude was amazing. He could have been probably the best in my opinion, but
yeah,
I'm gonna say because I saw Adam Anderson, I'm gonna go with him. But yeah, that's crazy how you think like that's crazy how you think like they have the opportunity to sign Neuer or you know Neuer. And you know what's crazy? They're happy that they signed Neuer. They said like you know.
Don't get me wrong.
I actually think he's like, I mean he's not bad like you said.
He's not bad, but
I mean he does have his moments where he's like in the World Cup he didn't perform so well.
Yeah.
I don't know, just to think about some players can't perform well in national level and then, but they're really good with their clubs.
Yeah,
and you see that happen. I mean, they say that a lot about Messi.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it has to do a lot with like the squad you're playing with.
Yeah, maybe he's more comfortable with like the United players than.
Yeah, I would assume so.
I mean, it's weird what's going on with United.
Yeah, I got you, but I mean, that depends. You never know.
All right. This is what you were just doing the whole. We just did. I like that.
Welcome back to Boring Talk here with Aldo and Adrian. This is how we're gonna talk the rest of the episode. Or
Man,
the
you're
rest
so
of the podcast.
boring.
Thank you.
All right.
That's what I thrive on.
All right. Just keep driving. All right, we're gonna talk. This is gonna be a conversation about find out if you're boring. Are you boring?
Hell yeah.
You are boring?
I think so.
Alright, so
I don't think we'll get into that, but
I can say this right now. Back then, I'd say I was a pretty boring person. You know why though?
No.
Because most of the time, I mean, I go to school. I'm talking about this is like elementary school. Elementary, like middle school / middle school. Like going into middle school. All I want to do, I didn't want to go to school, man. I didn't want to go to school, even as a kid. Not like the reason why like kids don't like school.
You just didn't like school?
Or homework or whatever. Yeah, I just didn't want to go to school. I was just like, man, going to school is boring. I thought going to school was boring. I wanted to stay. It was boring. I wanted to stay home and just play video games, watch movies.
Eat candy.
No, watch Dragon Ball Z.
No candy.
Because Dragon Ball Z was at the time big at that time. So I just wanted to watch Dragon Ball Z. Play video games. Yeah. And then I knew, and then when people wanted to go play outside, I was like, nah. I ain't trying to go play Ghost in the Graveyard. I did play Ghost in the Graveyard though sometimes because they told me to get out.
Oh shit! Oh snap!
What did I do? All right.
Las pinches fallas.
Pero es vaya, that's all. Eso la pinche madre, güey.
Where's that?
No está funcionando. No está haciendo enojar. Me quiero ir a la pinche casa. All right. So here we're gonna say how not to be boring, because these are the things I started doing in order for me to be not boring. Kind of.
I get you. Okay.
These other things are like, well, yeah, I did everything here that I have on the list.
Okay.
But let me hear your story. Why do you think you're boring? What you say you're boring? Why do you think you're boring? Why are you a boring person?
I think my job makes me boring.
Your job makes you boring?
I mean, I'm a banker, so
And the podcast makes you boring?
No, like
Oh.
I mean, this is my part-time job.
Oh, okay.
My real job, my like government job, or the job that I do that I get paid for. The job that I do is like
By your job. Let's just say
my job.
This isn't a job.
My job is a banker, so I deal with numbers all the time. And mostly when I talk to other people, they're like, "Oh, how's your job going?" And then I start blabbering on like all the customers that I had or clients that I had. So I think that
That's what makes you boring. Your job makes you boring.
I think your job can make you boring
Okay.
if you talk about it all the time.
All right. So don't talk about your job.
That's one thing I know how to talk about.
That's the only thing you know how to talk about. Damn.
Yeah. I'm boring, right?
Your job is boring.
My job is
You're
boring.
boring. I don't like boring people, man.
You know what I gotta say?
What else?
You know what I
Is
gotta
that
say? You know what I gotta say to that?
What else? Is that it?
That makes me boring.
Yeah.
I don't go out a lot. Actually, I don't go out at all. I mean, well, I go out, but not. I'm not out every
Not in the
weekend.
sun?
I'm not out every weekend. Is what you could say.
Alright.
I don't know why. We get it. I mean, you invite me to some of those places, but sometimes I can't. Sometimes I legitimately can't, cause like other shit comes up. But there's times where I'm just like.
Coincidence how every time I invite you somewhere, shit comes up, you know? It's
Those
a
are all-
coincidence. That's a coincidence, yeah.
Those are all legit things that come up. Like I remember I told you, like, my cousin's girl was in the hospital. Like, she is in the hospital. I think she barely is getting out today. So like that was a legit reason that she's like in the hospital. So that one was legit. But there's sometimes where they're like, oh, like we're going to like, what's one? Oh, that reunion is supposed to be this Friday, but I hadn't heard back. So like, oh, we're gonna go somewhere. I'm like, when they tell me about it, I'm like, oh yeah, sure, let's go. But then it's like, I gotta work and I'm tired. So it's like, in those instances, I'd rather go home and like rest, because I know I had like a long day and it's Friday. So it's like, you know what, like, especially like there's like some stuff going on at work, so
Damn, that's crazy.
yeah, so like I know what my Friday is gonna consist of. I know that I'm gonna be on my feet all day because I'm gonna go to an on-site. I'll be talking to people like for the whole from 8:30 to 5. I'm gonna be talking to people and I'm gonna be standing up.
Oh, you do that things where you
Mhm.
go set up your little table and then you tell them, hey, you want to open a bank account?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember those.
So I'm
Somebody
doing.
did that when I was still working. I was like, shut up, man.
Hey, thanks a lot, bro. Thanks a lot.
I'd be like, dude, don't. I go to him like, don't talk to me, don't talk. And he's like, don't talk to me.
But you want him to, so he's like,
yeah. And he's like, dude, do you want to open a bank account? I'm like, oh man, don't do that.
Did I just not tell you that time?
Yeah, I was like,
But yeah, so like that's what my Friday's gonna consist of. So you gotta think about it. Like I'm gonna be up all day. I'm gonna get like a 30-minute lunch, then go back and do it all over again. So things like that. It's like, what would I rather do? I'm tired. Would I much rather go home, get ready, and go out and like mingle with people, or
which
would
a lot
I?
of people do.
A lot
A lot
of
of people in your age do
A
that.
lot of people do that. But then you have me who's like, I'm like a freaking like 45-year-old, like my back hurts and my knees are like, it gives me. So I'm like,
Yeah, that's not good, man.
yeah. So like I would.
You gotta be careful because
Mhm.
you know right now you have the moment to
To
experience things, man.
Yeah, so like in my opinion, I would, if I'm tired, I would much rather go home and like, you know, get out of my work clothes, take a shower, get in my nice comfy clothes, and watch a movie or something.
That's what I'm saying, though. But you got, I'm saying, like, careful with that, because that's gonna be the future eventually. Like,
Yeah,
so,
so-
yeah, you'll have no choice.
Yeah, so now I'm just like, it doesn't catch my attention too. But I think that's one of the things that makes me like a little bit boring. To where
Right.
I'm just like,
See how I told you my story was like that. How I told you.
mm-hmm.
And then I was just like, you know what? You're only like young once, so
Oh.
I gotta like, yeah. What I basically did was I just told myself, you know what? I gotta experience different stuff, and I gotta try new things. So that's why I said, you know what? I always wanted to learn how to play piano. As a kid, I was like, I didn't want to. As a kid, I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to play games because I was introduced to the Super Nintendo at a young age, and I was just like,
Yeah, same.
I just wanted to play video games. That's it. So then I was just like, you know what? I want to do more stuff. Like I never got a chance to
Do the stuff.
because my parents wanted me to do things. You know, like, hey, you should play in a team or something, join a sport.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like, nah. You trying to learn an instrument? Nah.
Nah.
You want to go take some dancing lessons?
Nah.
That was me, man. That was me. But now, you know, I took piano classes, man. I took culinary classes.
Nah.
Yeah, nah.
That's right.
I didn't take dancing classes, but I taught myself how to dance. I mean, I did, don't get me wrong, as a kid, a little chavito, I did want to dance a lot, you know, those parties, family parties, but I was nervous. So, you know, now I get out and dance. Bingo! But yeah, man, I was like, you know, playing video games is fun. I still like to enjoy playing video games. You know,
But sometimes you gotta get out there. And
yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I get that.
I joined volleyball, man. In middle school,
I
I
remember-
yeah, I was
I
like, you know
remember.
what, I'm gonna try out for the volleyball team. I don't care. Cause I like volleyball, you know.
Did you guys win?
Not a lot.
Shit, not a lot.
Not a lot, man. But you know where school sucked, man.
Yeah, it's
It was the same thing with the soccer. Remember we
joined
tried out for soccer too.
Terrible. Anyway,
But yeah, dude,
I
I
get
tried
that.
sports,
I get that.
and you know, I do feel you when you, cause I got long hours too, when I stand on my feet all the time, and
Yeah, you're on your feet.
I do get home and I'm tired. I'm like, oh, my feet kill.
Yeah.
I'm tired because I wake up early too. But you know, I still go to the gym afterwards.
I see that. I see that. I gotta
A las 1 de la mañana, bro.
go.
But yeah,
I see
but
that.
let me tell you a little couple things that I wanted to do to change, basically, to just like not be playing video games all the time.
Yeah.
One thing is, and you were talking about this just right now. Like you wake up, you go to work, and you have your routine that you come home and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna rest, go to take a nap, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe you get on my phone, look at stuff to buy. You know,
Yeah,
it's something you always do. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you got a routine.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing you can always do to help that is change up your routine.
There you go.
You know, if you take the same route to work every day, take a different route.
I do that.
If you go to the same place to eat lunch,
Go different
go
place.
somewhere else.
Try something else.
Yeah, try something new.
Try all those tacos.
That's
my
Which isn't a
brother.
sponsor video. It's not. This video isn't sponsored by that.
Because I don't have a taco stand, so that's
Yeah.
why. That's why. That's
But yeah,
why
change up your routine, man. It's just like
Yeah,
fucking-
I do that. I do that. I take different routes to work, primarily because it's construction. But you know,
Oh.
that's still different. That's still different routes to work.
All right.
That's still different routes to
I
work.
was thinking more like I want to see something different.
Nah, it's different routes to work. Construction wise,
It doesn't say- I was expecting you to say something like, "Oh, I'll take a different route to work because I want to see different scenery."
I do take one that I like because it's like
or listen to my
it's
whole
either-
playlist on Spotify.
I don't have Spotify.
Oh.
I have Apple Music. We're not sponsored by it, but Apple Music. Go get this.
Yeah, go get
Go get this shit.
Go get this shit. Yeah.
But yeah, I, mean,
That's
I do that. I try to. I have a routine down, to where Monday I know what I'm gonna do. Tuesday, obviously, like we do this, and then like my routine changes on Tuesdays because obviously I have more freedom because it's my day off, so I have like time to do other stuff. So I mean, there's been times where like my brother's here from college, so. What were you eating? Sorry, he brought me the shirt.
I thought it was Oakley. at first.
With the Nike, no.
I didn't see the Nike sign.
Yeah, it's Oregon. So he ripping the O. But sometimes like we'll do things. I'll do things with him. You know, trying to break that routine because I know like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday it's like the same stuff all over again. So I definitely do that. I do try to keep that in mind. But yeah.
All right, and here's the Adrian's second tip. Is I told you that I wanted to learn different things that I didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Learn something new. If there's something you always wanted to do, try it. I always wanted to try to play guitar or something. Get a cheap guitar or something. Go on YouTube. Learn how to play guitar.
Actually, I was doing that.
Yeah.
But now
Something different. No. Yeah, but if it's a different instrument, whatever. If it's a different sport, try a different sport. If it's like cooking something different, like learn how to cook something. It's just learning how to do something different.
Mm-hmm.
If it's just it can go as simple as nowadays it can go as simple as you're learning more knowledge.
Of course.
Netflix has a bunch of documentaries.
I was
checking out some new documentaries and learn something new. And then when you hang out with somebody else, you can be like, "Hey, did you know that the most notorious gang in the world was Los Zetas?"
That's a little weird to bring up, but okay.
No, I know, but you can just say that, or you can say, "Hey, did you know the most dangerous place to go visit as a tourist is
the Quads or something?"
I forgot.
you put so much into that, man.
I know, man.
I think it is Quads.
You can just say Russia. It's not Juarez. It's like, somewhere in Middle Eastern Europe. It's like one of those areas. I think it's Iraq. Like one of those areas where there's like a still war zone going on. Yeah, my school was like 9. Juarez and Acapulco were like 9. It was 9.
Well, check on that, but
yeah. No, it was. I'm telling you, it was like one of those. I think it was Afghanistan or something. It might. I don't remember. It was like one of those Middle Eastern countries.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because there's still like battles going on there, so it's.
Yeah, I mean.
Whereas Juarez is just like dangerous because of
killings
the narcos. That's it.
cartels. I mean, yeah, you still have killings.
No, yeah, I know what you're saying.
Not defending the killings,
but it's like if you do something wrong. No, sometimes they just beat you.
There you go.
Yeah, but it was 9. It was 9. It's because yeah, if you attract them, yeah, like if you put yourself out there, then yeah, you're gonna attract them. But I mean, what's more dangerous? Walking into a street, like trying to get like a Red Bull or something, and then you get shot out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Where are you going with this?
Because I'm telling you, what's more dangerous? Like, what's more riskier, going out and then accidentally getting shot, or being taken?
What's your other example?
Oh man, that's great. Where is this conversation going? Yo, you know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy? That's how you're not boring. Taking a trip to one of those places and then
yeah. And
it's risky, bro. If you make it, you could be like, dude, I made it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. But yeah, trying something new, learning something new. Watch documentaries.
Yeah. I do some those.
Yeah.
What's your amount?
I don't know about that, but. All right. Here's something you should you should know really well with, but is treat yourself to something nice.
I do that all the time.
I'm not talking about like buying stuff like shoes or anything. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like
go to a spa, have a spa day.
Right. Or go to a concert, go to a show, like one of those theater shows, whatever. Something like that.
I do that. I go
get
to
an experience.
Get a nice like a little cucumber.
Yeah.
That's
good. Yeah.
It's actually very relaxing.
A massage, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, Chinatown. What are you like at, Andy? They would ask you 30 minutes more.
Really?
Yeah, you got to Chinatown or no?
Nah.
Oh.
I go to the.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh. Yeah.
What the fuck? I think about operation.
Oh man. I haven't done that either. I'm just kidding.
I haven't done that either.
No, I haven't gotten a massage like that.
Hey.
I've only got one of those. I got one here in Liverpool, but it's one of those. Yeah. It's one of those sanitary places. But yeah, dude.
Yeah,
treat
massages.
yourself nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
something like that.
I do that. Massages are fun, man. It's always calming, relaxing. So I mean, to me, that's I agree that that's treating yourself nice.
Yeah.
I like shopping.
I'm not. Yeah. Well, I'm not
But-
saying like shopping because you're like don't spend too much money like that. Don't be throwing money like that. But
Yeah, but I mean, like, if it's gonna benefit you, I think a massage benefits.
yeah. I'm
Benefits you.
not saying like shoes and shirts.
Yeah.
I'm not treating yourself like that. I'm talking about like
No, I get you.
yeah.
Get a massage once in a while.
Yeah. Another one that you need to work that I think this one that should. This is. All right, this is the. I don't know what number we are. What number is this?
How do we know? 5?
Might be 5.
That's probably 5.
But it's Let me count real quick. Yeah, it's 5. You're right. Accepting invitations when people invite you.
Fuck out of here, man. Fucking say that shit. We already touched on this one.
Yeah, I know.
I get it. I mean, when I have a free day.
Well, I gotta list my list.
Huh?
I gotta list the list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying,
that's
when we
number 5 on the list.
I think this is when we touched on it already. So
I know we talked about it.
Like I said, I mean, yeah, there's gonna be days where like stuff happens. I mean, and like like
Every day I invite you.
I mean, you know how
Yeah.
like the family works, and like there's
Yeah.
obviously I had stuff going on with my family, and my cousin and stuff like that. But
Right.
I mean, there's things that do happen.
Right.
I mean,
right.
I mean, if you want, like, let's plan it out. Let's plan it out, like where like it's like it'll be like I mean, this weekend Friday. I don't know if it's gonna happen. So if it doesn't happen, I'll be free Friday. This Saturday for sure. I know I'm free, and Sundays I'm free as well. So I mean, there you go. Invite me on Saturday, bro. Hey, invite me.
No, I'm just
go,
saying.
bro.
I'm not talking to you, man. I'm talking to the people.
In general,
I'm
yeah.
talking to the
In
people.
general, yes. In general, yes.
When people invite you to places, try to say yes.
if you can,
Yeah.
if you can, or if you just don't want to, again, like it's.
No. It's like this. I get it. I get it. Like
I was gonna make a point. But.
No, hold up. No, because a lot of people have problems with this. A lot of people aren't comfortable with places. Like it's not my like. I've seen this happen. Like, is it that I invite someone and they say, and it wasn't you or somebody else. It's like, hey, you want to go here, and then they're like, oh, it's not like it's not my
type of
thing.
place.
Yeah, it's not my type of place.
Mm.
I mean, when I'm telling you like, when I'm telling you that the only thing I wanted to do was play video games, nothing else was my type of place.
Mm-hmm.
All right, when people said, hey, let's go play Ghost in the Graveyard, let's go outside and go, I don't know,
Go bowling.
yeah, or something like that, I'd be like, let's do that. Bowling. I've never like that's not my kind of thing. If I want to play a sport, I'm more comfortable with like soccer or basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Even with football, when somebody invited me to play football for the first time, I was like, dude, I don't. That's. I used to think that was just straight up American,
Yeah.
just straight up American. Mexicans don't play football, because you don't see that a lot, but they do,
It's true.
So I started to just say, yeah, sure, I'll go. Even though I was uncomfortable tackling people. I was uncomfortable, found out that I was pretty good at bowling. I really am. But yeah, I had to get out of my comfort zone. That's the thing, getting out of your comfort zone. And it was a lot of things, man. But I was just like, I want to try new things. Like, it goes back to that, like, trying new things.
I agree with that.
Having an experience.
I agree with that. I agree. I mean, if it's not, I feel like if you.
I mean, I get it if it's like something dangerous or if it's something.
For sure, of course, but I mean, like if you've never like gone to it, you can't say it's not your type of place just because you've never gone to it. I feel like you need to experience it. Like once you experience it, then say it's not your type of place.
Exactly.
If it's really not your type of place, don't
And
just be like.
that's what the whole. Try to say yes most of the time is all about.
Yeah, because
You
then
never know.
You never know. Like,
Yeah, because afterwards, I did enjoy playing football.
if you've never been to a bar, and you're like, no, it's not my type of place. You can't.
That's another thing I always used to say, like, oh, I don't like drinking,
You can't.
And I took my first sip, and I was like, wow.
I'm drunk. I'm drunk. Oh shit.
And then now I'm like, you know what? I don't want to drink anymore. So
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. Like,
I can say that now.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can't. Don't knock it till you try it.
Right.
But yeah, basically, saying. I don't know how to say it in Spanish, but
It's alright.
I wanted to be bilingual.
Then, hey, you know what? Take a Spanish class.
I already know Spanish.
Say it then.
No lo toques hasta que lo pruebes. Just kidding. I don't know. Don't knock it.
Alright. But yeah, just try to say yes to a lot of things.
Yeah. You never know until you actually try it out, get out there and actually do it. So that's my thing.
This last one's gonna be a weird one. It's only 6. I only have
Okay.
6, but this last one's gonna be a little weird one. But it's pretty much volunteering. I want to say helping. You know, whether it's helping others, you know, helping the community or helping like the environment itself. Just going to one of those volunteer groups and stuff, and doing something.
I agree with that.
Doing something good will make you feel fun. That sounded so weird.
It did sound a little weird. I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah, it's just like doing something for free, you know.
I mean,
not expecting to get paid.
it's a good way to not be boring.
Yeah,
It's a good
thing.
it's one of those, like, if somebody asks, like, you're talking to somebody and you know the conversation's kind of going like not the way you wanted to go, and they ask you like, what do you do for fun? I mean, if you enjoy volunteering, you can be like, well, I volunteer at.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about volunteering? One thing with that's good about volunteering is that there's different volunteer groups, so they're used for different stuff, right? To volunteer for different stuff. That way, if you do them, you can meet new people. Not only are you learning new stuff, but you're meeting new people, different. You're able to conversate about different stuff, you know. So it's a good way for communicating.
I get that. And besides, it's not like you have to do the same. You don't have to do the same exact thing. Because like you said, there's like different volunteer things that you could do.
Right.
So it's like you could probably do like a different thing almost every week, or every weekend. Let's say.
Yeah. Say you do volunteering as a hobby on Sundays.
There you go. I'm sure there's
That's it. That's
pretty much it. Yeah.
that was it for mine. I mean, I don't know if you have anything else. I can't think of anything else with that.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else either. I think we covered them all.
All right. Sounds good, man. That's how you can not be boring. So with that being said, trying to go get something to eat.
I am. Oh shit, that's crazy.
Alright. That was Submy number 11. Thank you for watching. Again, you can always listen to us on iTunes or our own blog site at unverseprods.com. It's the same thing on your iTunes. You just search up Unverse Productions. I think it's Unverse Prods, maybe. I don't know. It might be Unverse Productions. But either way, we'll have links to everything down below if you're watching on YouTube. And if you are listening on iTunes, you can always watch us and listen to us on YouTube. So, where we do other stuff as well.
I was looking at it right now on iTunes.
I don't know.
Oh,
okay.
I'll do it.
Oh, you were taking it. Oh, you were promoting this. Oh, all right, that's cool.
What should I be doing?
That's cool, man. No, it's all right.
I want to see what it was at, but.
But yeah. So make sure to if you make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe because we got more stuff coming out. And yeah, it's always just fun hanging out with us. I think it is. It's not boring.
There you go, yeah.
Something new. Alright, and as we always say here, always go for no.
Always.